So, big bummer, folks. I bought this New Holland and all its little parts and stuff to go along with it. Only come to find out that these are not heavy enough to lift anything. It can't lift the... It can't lift anything, really. They suck. They're worthless. They can only pick up bales. They can't do anything with any of the other things that you need on the farm. So, like, I can't pick up liquid containers. I can't pick up any kind of lime containers. Anything that the whole purpose of buying this was to move stuff around the farm and organize it. And I can't do any of it with this. So, except for the bales. And so really this is good for bale handling and doing like some animal cleanup, but I'm not spending my money on something that I can't use to 100%. These are cool, but unfortunately they just don't weigh enough to lift up the big seed bags and stuff. So I'm just going to sell it back. We haven't really even used it much. Unfortunately, we're going to take a loss on it, but already I understand that it's not going to work for the farm. So we're going to get rid of this right now. And look at something a little bit bigger that can actually do what I need it to do, what I'm spending my money to have it do. So our choice is a front loader, that front loader Kramer, or a telehandler. And I'm going to have to make my mind up. Haven't done that yet either. This had so much potential, but if it can't lift up pallets, which is half the battle, it's like I ain't gonna need it. I didn't lose too much on it, maybe a couple thousand. It stinks. I hate losing money. So the other thing too is I forgot. The other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna move. Since I've moved the maintenance shed, I am gonna sell my old maintenance shed. There's no reason to keep it. And actually I'm going to move some stuff around the farm a bit. So we're getting rid of the vehicle workshop. We got the lime station. We got that. We're gonna move all this stuff over to better places. So we lost a little bit more money there, but we also gained some money back by selling the maintenance shed and using a cheaper mod. So we're going to go put this stuff over here. Oh, this still has a seed bag on it. What? Oh, oops. Anyway, we have the tool maintenance shed here. I'm going to hop there. The truck looks even lighter than it did before. Tab. Oh. I guess at this shop you can't tab vehicle tab. Really? Is this not customizable? I'm missing the point here. Missing the plot? I don't know. Really? Wow, I think I'm stuck with this color. That sucks. Okay. Not my night on the farm, but we've moved our toolkit over here. That's cool. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to move some other stuff over here too. Going to go ahead into our menu, and I always go to the wrong one. Every time. Doesn't matter what I'm doing, I go to the wrong one. Got a cleaner. We're going to put this... I don't want to put it too close to the customization area because I don't want to like cross them. So I'm going to put that over here on this side. Gosh, why am I so far away? There we go. Put that right here. And the other thing we want to do is we want to put another gas spot. I move the gas tank here. Can we put it anywhere? No, you can't place this anywhere. I want to put it somewhere where actually... That'll work. There we go. Okay, so... Makes more sense now. Things are not so... Before where I had it was really crowded. So I'm happier to have this thing somewhere where it's not so jammed in. Let's take a look here and see what it looks like. There we go. Yep, that'll work. Good for me. All right, so we got gas on the farm. And we're going to run this truck down to the shop and decide what we're going to do as far as the front loader goes. Haven't made my mind up yet, but... oh, you know, I need to go out the other way. So I'll be back. I'm going to go down to the shop. See you in a minute. Here we go. We'll see if, I'm going to see real quick if this can be edited at the shop. Because we can't seem to do it anywhere else, so... Nope. So once you purchase this truck, it is not customizable. So make sure you get the right color. One of those great things about mods. Maybe I should start looking for a new pickup. Chevy Duramax, not so happy. Alright, so there we go. Whoops. Let's go shopping. So we need to look at different options for front loaders. Obviously, we could get something a little bit heavier. We've got our telehandlers and the front loaders. This front loader is $60,000. What are our prices? 69, 75, 117. Why would you pay that much for that device? I think the Manitou would be a good option because it's heavier than our front loader. However, the tools are going to be different and more expensive. What kind of tool sets come for the telehandlers? Let's take a look real quick here. Skid steer loaders, telehandlers. We get a much bigger bucket with this, though. We get a silage manure fork. Bale fork, wrap bale handler. We got a bunch of devices from the online that we can use for. We have round bales. Sutton silage fork. 2640 shovel. Much bigger bucket. What? 7,900. That seems like an awful lot. Lizard bag mount. No. Bale fork. Round bale handler. Wrapped bale handler. We're going to just need to poke bales, though. Ooh. So we're going to get that. We're going to get manure fork. Nah. Need this. Gonna need this, right? And what else? Any of these goodies? I feel like this is, let's see. Seems like that's a little overkill, 7,900. Somebody's like over edited that. I don't really want that on my farm. We want realism. Oh, I forgot I need to buy an actual telehandler. That would help. So the unit itself, man, it's just, we're going to run ourselves out of money. Is going to be, we're going to get this Manitou. I like this unit. This is heavy enough. We're definitely not going to have any issues with this one. So let's go ahead and open up the back. We can get rid of these. Turn all the straps off. There's a way to do it in the truck. I don't remember what it is, though. So we're going to put, let's see. This, that. Look at this thing. Perfect size. Whoops. Whoopsie. Put that right there, like that. Can we push it through? Nope. This thing is just going to fit on here. But we'll get some use out of this. I mean, this is definitely going to be needed around the farm. And definitely to move things, doing some bale work. Come on. There we go. Step up. Oops. But that works. Just like that. Cool. Interlocking bale holders. That was not what I meant to do, but it actually worked out right. Here we go. Grab our big bucket. Big bucket. Oh, and Jeff had me do this. I forgot about the arm controls. Hang on. Easy arm controls off. Okay, they're already off. Okay. So, this is our last piece that goes on here. And we're just going to keep the arm up and drive with that on like that. Oops. Lift that up. I mean, honestly, I could have put one of those things in the back of the pickup truck, but... How's that look? Is that pretty... Flip off the pickup truck here. Push. That's a little more centered. There we go. There we go. And we're going to ride this, drive this thing back. There we go. Quite a haul here, quite a catch. That telehandler's a lot bigger than it looked in the brochure. Taking up the whole road. We're going to slow it down just a hair. I'm going a little bit fast for this load. I really feel like we're going to lose something off the back. I feel like we're still going too fast. I'm really kind of scared here. That's a little bit better. That's a really big telehandler for this pickup truck. I mean, this is a big pickup, but still, that's quite the load for this truck. Good old Duramax. All right, so I'm going to get to the farm. I'll be back in a minute, guys. We'll see you when we get there. All right, we're rolling back into the farm here with our pickup truck. We made it safely, didn't have any accidents, thank goodness. Good for me, right? There's our farm up on the right. And the Manitou is intact. That is a big telehandler, man. So the other ones must be even larger. I like it though. I like this telehandler. Here's our little slice of heaven. Welcome home, telehandler. Alright, so we're going to park this right here. And I'm going to look, I think with the cows cleanup, I don't know where exactly they make messes, but I'm assuming it's going to be along here. Do they need water? No, I think it needs some water. Cleanliness is, maybe they don't ever need cleanup. I don't know. It seems like they would already have made mess by now, but maybe not. But we're going to put the bucket in the shed there. We'll probably keep the Manitou parked in there too. Well, it's going to be pretty late afternoon. Wow. So we're just going to set this here. And I'm going to take the bale handling fork and set it there too, because we're not going to use that unless we have bales, which we don't have yet for poking. And that totally did not steer the way I wanted it to. Oh, oh no. Oh no, no. Oh. What are the chances? The thing totally like lag steered on me, and then this is what's going to happen now. Great. Perfect. Are you kidding me? You gotta be joking. Wow. I mean, seriously, what are the chances of that happening? Frig. Oh, for God's sake. I just want to put my stuff away. It's like ironed on there with the frickin'... You gotta be kidding me. Are you friggin' kidding me? There we go. That should free it. It's ridiculous. Of course. Only in Arthur's world. La 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 la. Arthur's world. And no, it's not free yet. Okay, so let's see. What in here do we have as far as storage racks? Do we have any racks anywhere in this on this farm? Nope. Nothing here. Nothing in my sleeve. How about this building? Some of these farms are coming with some pretty cool storage racks for pallets, pallet items like that. And I had one in on my Woodshire farm, and I really like it. And I'm like, well, maybe there's one on here. No. Nope, nothing of the sort. All right, so we're just gonna put the pallets somewhere. I don't know, anywhere. Frig. There we go. Nope. Oh, good God. Physics got me in the end. Farm sim physics. The tractor slowly slides off as you use it, even though you're not. Wow, I'm batting 0 today. There we go. Now I'll be able to grab it. Alright, so, I would say the seed bag we'll put over by the seeder. We'll just put these in this barn over here, I guess. The Duramax wants to go to sleep. I don't think we're gonna need the plow, so we can just block that, I guess, with this. Someday we might need the plow, but not right now. And then the lime stuff we'll put over on the other side. Lime bag Daryl. Let's Let's see, does this turn all these lights on? Nope. Okay, so that's the third level of lights. Are the little extra lights on the grabber. Wait, why does this thing take so long to recover from steering? That's weird. I feel like this thing's really laggy on its steering. Anyone else feel like that? Like, I don't remember it being like this in the other version of the game. It feels really sloppy. But maybe that's just how these are. I don't know. It's the farm sim physics making me angry again. There, now they stay unstuck. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and load these up and we'll catch you guys in a minute. Alright, so we finished up. Got all 5 of them in here, nice and neat. And we're going to take the Manitou and put the forks. We'll just leave the forks here for now. And then we're going to take that other header, or the other device, the bale picker upper. Oops, nope, put the pickup down. Well, gosh, dang it. Well, this thing ain't going to have any problems lifting any kinds of pallets, that's for sure. This little device right here is not going to have any issues, dear. So we're going to park this in here for now. I think we're going to have more unloading to do, though, because when we get the sprayer going, I'm going to have to get fluid, sprayer fluid. So turn the lights off, park that there. Good. We can put the pickup truck away for the night, and we're going to go ahead and start seeding our field. We're going to put some oats down. We'll store the oats. I think once again, do I need to check? I need to check. Oh, we got nothing stored. Don't, whatever you do, don't drive over the toolkit. Do not drive over that too. I might have to move that too. So we're going to park this in here. Actually, just leave it attached. I feel like we need to move this. Oh, my gosh. Somewhere safer so that never happens again, ever. Okay, so we're going to build another one of those. Oops. They're only $200, so or $400, something like that. Wish I could put them like right. I don't know. See, and here's the thing. I don't know. I want to make sure it's grabbable, but I think we're okay there. I can always build more all over the farm if I have problems, but let us see. Okay, we're set up to plant oats, which is good because that's what we're going to be doing. And I think that spray unit's full. Let's go here and see what we do. And we're going to go, yep, and we can tab, can we tab? Yep, we can repair everything, good. So let's get out there and make our strips. Once again, we don't need too much, we just need enough to make some straw For le cow. Moo. So the cow's called moo. Moo moo. How much horsepower does this tractor have? I'm pretty sure it has the max that we can get. So I'm happy now that the farm's a little bit more, less slapdash. 175. We're a couple horsepower short for this. Or this might be 170. I don't remember. Something like that. So we're going to run down the field like this and see what actually plants where. Oh yeah, it does right here. Cool. Okay. Putting down the oats. Putting down the oats. I'm going to put down the oats. And to be honest with you, we don't really even have to fertilize it because I don't really need that many oats. We'll do a spray on it, but I don't really need the oats. We're not harvesting the oats for the oats themselves. Well, we are for the horses eventually, but what we're doing right now is we're just trying to get straw for the cows. I'm going to store oats, but I don't have to get them fast. So we'll just keep growing oats over and over again. The white wheels of Dover. Those are some white wheels, man. It's pretty cool. The tractor will eventually get coated with it, as will the seeder. Oops. Sorry, neighbor. Oh, did I run your crops over? Ooh. Now this tractor is handling this. Plus we're on flat ground, so it's not like we're trying to pull this uphill, but we're right on that limit. I don't know if you can, I don't think you can upgrade this tractor anymore. I think the maximum is 175, which, once again, I think the horsepower for this is 180. So we're 5 under, but we're doing it. I'd say 2 or 3 more passes and we'll have as much as we need. I don't want to use up too much of my grass. The weight's getting all white. Tractor, not so much. This tractor's still looking pretty crisp and clean. It's getting on the cedar, though, for sure. That's pretty cool. I like that mod. That is the real, I think it's like the real dirt texture mod. I don't see anything on the tractor yet, though. It's kind of surprising. Maybe this tractor model doesn't support it. Oops. Ah. Dang. Until I hit that fence. When I say we go one more strip back up again, and that should be plenty for what we need, honestly. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, if I need to make more, I will. But I think for now, this is all I need. Got this big cedar just for this little strip of land, man. It's like, it's a little bit overkill. Look out, little birdies. Is that tractor getting it yet? Nope. It's on the weight, it's on the seeder, it's on the wheels, but it's not on the tractor. Very odd. Something's not right, because the tractors, when I've done them in the past, all the tractors that I've used that have been doing this with, they do get dirty right away. So maybe this particular tractor is not, something's wrong with the dirt texture. It's not a mod, so, I mean, the tractor's not a mod. So it's kind of, it's odd that the mod's not working. One more pad. This is what I envisioned right here, what we're seeing, so. Does this make sense to you guys? I think this will be enough to get all the hay bale. We'll probably get like 40 hay bales, and that should be just enough for the cows. Not 40, 20. Yeah, maybe 25. We'll see. I forget. We do have a windrower, don't we? No, maybe we don't. Maybe we do. Maybe I don't care. But if we find we need more, you know, we'll just widen this field next time. But once again, it'll be compiled, so I think that this will be plenty. The hard thing is going to be keeping the break between the two fields. I'll have to make sure I don't seed quite as wide next time, because we're eating into our profits. The grass is where our money making is. That's really weird. The tractor just did not get dirty. Huh. And we're coming up to the end of the field again. So that worked out well. Very quick work. And that should, like I said, that should be plenty for the straw that we need. We're just making the resources that we need for our animals. Horses will need it too. Maybe. I don't know. Whoops. We'll raise that up and fold. And we're good. So the next thing we need to do, if I'm going to check this and see how we're doing, this is going to be 50%. Yep, needs lime fertilized. Wait a minute. Look at that. Okay, no, it doesn't need lime. Harvested grass, fertilized 50%, and this is 50%. So we're all good. So our next step is to spray everything, and that's the reason why it's nice, because we limed, is because now we can see. Oh, what the heck did I just? Oh, fence post. Thank you, Ryan. So we'll go ahead and spray next. I'm going to get this tractor cleaned up and put away, and I'll be right back. Yeah, so I'm putting that away, and now we're going to grab our fertilizer. I'm going to go out there and fertilize this field. Ooh, that's a pretty fertilizer. I'm going to grab some Nokian tires, because we're going to be doing some grass work. I don't want to rip up my grass with my big dirt tires. Now this is overkill. I don't think guys really do. No, I will say this though. Yeah, 175 is the max. I've got a friend that runs a golf course turf company, and he's got a couple John Deere tractors that he uses to maintain the lawns. They use them for like top dressers and all these other things that they do. Aeration is another big thing. They poke holes in the field basically and aerate it. And they use these communal Nokian tires for the aeration process. And so it is realistic for grass work tractors to use Nokian tires, because they're better for the turf health-wise. So anyway, his company is called Used Turf Equipment. But they're easier on the grass. So yeah, you do see that in real life. Nokian tires are a real thing, and farmers do, or, well, grass workers use them. So I guess we'll just put it like that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this field fertilized. Show you a little bit of footage of that, but then we'll continue on to the next exciting thing. But this will be pretty easy to do since we have lime on the field. This will work out nicely because I can tell exactly where I've been. Ooh, crap. I hate when that happens. I was trying to zoom the camera back. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done, folks, and I'll see you in a couple minutes when I'm finished. Crap on a stick. When I limed the fields, I forgot to do this section. So now I'm going to have to go back and get the lime. Spread that out. Son of a biscuit. All right, I'll catch you in a minute. I just thought I'd share that with you. I came up on that and I'm like, oh, are you freaking kidding me? Forgot to spread the lime. I'm an idiot. All right, guys, we'll see you shortly here. All right, I finished that. I'm just going to leave the lime in here. I'm realizing I really, well, maybe not. I'll need to fertilize again before I have to lime again. So, because I had done grass, that strip over there already had 50% fertilization where I did the oats. But next time I plant, I'm going to need fertilizer. So I'm going to dump these back out again. And have to reload them back into the barn. I used some of it, but frustrating. So somebody pointed out this is actually a giant silage pit, which is why you can't place anything on it. But that's super annoying. They should have made it not that. Yep, and that's where I want them to go. So that actually worked out good. And actually, wow, it went down to 3. I actually used 2. Actually, I used 2 pallets full. So it goes so fast, lime. And only in that little section there that's how much it went through. So anyway. Ooh, it's shocking. Get that last one in there. So when we have a chance, we'll have to move those back in again. It's the farm shuffle. You know how it goes. Got about 3 hours of sunlight left. Need to get that stuff finished. We need to get that finished first. Yeah, and then we can play around and cleaning up. Because that could happen anytime. But we need to get the fertilizing done. Because by tomorrow morning, that grass may be ready. We are going to run out there and get our fertilizer. There's our little fuel tank. I like that one. Looks a little bit more. It's low res. That's the only problem, but it looks a little bit more like a real one. I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but to me, it just looks a little bit more authentic. Let's go ahead and get this thing spraying. And we'll finish up spraying and then we'll call it an episode. But I'm really enjoying this farm. I'm also enjoying, I have a Woodshire farm that I've been running. And really enjoying that map too. Same idea, I'm doing a grass farm there, no cows. Much smaller fields. But I am enjoying it quite a bit. You don't realize how huge this field is till you do something like this. This is a big job to fertilize this. But we got a lot of bales off it last time, so hopefully we'll get that same deal again. I also found out I timed out my my baler on another farm. I was messing around with that the bale / bale wrapper, the one that does both wrapping and baling, the one that we're using. And if you go a certain mile per hour, you don't have to stop as long, and you can time it so that it doesn't. Because what was happening is I was using a bigger windrower, and it made the windrows much larger, and so they would make bales too fast. I'd get a bale before I was ready, and I had to just sit there and wait till the wrapping was done. It was out baling the wrapper portion. So I had to slow the tractor down to 6 miles per hour, and then it would work like it was supposed to work. So on this farm, we've been able to run full speed because that other mower that we used didn't make very big swaths. But I think when we start using the Big M, we may have to adjust our speed, and I'll show you what I mean when we get to there. But I'm pretty sure we're going to have to make a little bit of an adjustment, because I don't think, you'll see. I think that we're going to end up picking up the material faster than the wrapper can wrap. But once again, that still seems to be the fastest system for that kind of setup. So there's that. Now, one thing that we've been blessed on this map, if you will, this AG store pays double for silage what most maps pay. Seems like the barns pay about $300 per bale. Our facility's paying $600 per bale, and so we're getting quite a huge income increase on this particular farm. So I know we're doing starting from scratch, but I'm feeling a little bit like I'm cheating because we actually have a better bale price ratio, I guess, than maybe we should. So be aware of that. I'm making it look easy because we are on starting from scratch, but we're doing quite well, actually. And I found out that's because the bale price on this map is actually doubled. So once again, and this is why I'm having a hard time making the tutorials that I'm making right now. I'm doing 3 tutorials on the different modes and how to start a farm on each mode, but it changes per map. Every map is different. So, like, I didn't know when I set this up that I was actually setting myself up to win quite easily by doing the grass route on this map. But it actually is a big win on my part because, well, like I said, this map happens to have a agricultural sales point that sells bales twice as expensive as any other map. So in picking grass bales, I actually did myself a huge favor not knowing that this was going to be what was going to happen. So I mistakenly brought myself into a rich farm because we are going to make a lot of money selling bales to that AG point. But I guess that's true of any farmer. If you live somewhere and you find out there's a big market for something, well, you're going to grow it and sell it, right? So I guess that's all we kind of did. But still, it feels a little bit cheaty to me. But if you were to do this on, like, let's say Woodshire, it's going to be a lot longer road before you start making money because, I mean, you'll make money, but it's going to go half as fast. Instead of making $150,000, you're going to make $75,000. So anyway, I did this starting from scratch, and it's actually turned out really well for us. There we go. So now we're at 100% fertilization on our oat. And you can see here the problem that I have with this map. I seeded going north-south here, or straight ahead, but now you can see the rows are diagonal to where I actually seeded. And that's the issue. So when you hire a worker, they're off kilter with this map. Nothing you can really do about it. A little bit of a pet peeve of mine, but there you have it. Something that we farmers deal with. Makes it hard to follow any lines too, doesn't it? But yep, I'm very happy with this farm. I'm actually having a lot of fun on this farm, and it's been a good starting experience for a start from scratch farm. I didn't think it was going to be this easy, but we've really just once again run into some things that have helped us, like the fact that the farm came with equipment that we could sell and use, so we didn't have to buy certain things. The fact that we get double pay on the silage bales, that's a pretty big bonus for us. Obviously there's still lots of expenses to be had, but Wow, we are really going through fertilizer. I'm going to have to buy more. I've got enough to do it, but I'm going to have to run down to the shop, and I think we'll have enough to get the field done, but maybe not. I'll have to buy a couple more containers, I guess. What do you guys think? Do you think we'll get this field done? I have my doubts. I think we're not going to get the field done. I say we've got a 50% chance of getting it done. So, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get this done. I think that pretty much does it for this episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed your visit today on Brook Farm. And I'm going to try to continue to bring some more of these to you this week before I leave for the UK. And I'll be releasing them as I'm gone. I've posted a ton of new content. I'm doing about one video a day, so I'm trying to keep it so that I have content to release while I'm over there, so that you guys have stuff to watch while I'm gone. And I think I have enough now to do that. Plus, you know, Moni and I are going to do some video blogs, or vlogs, sorry, as it were, so that you guys have something cool to watch. But this has been a really cool farm, and I'm really enjoying how it's working out and having fun playing with the case. Definitely would like to make this a case farm. Okay, now this is starting to get it on. Okay, so you can see it's starting to get dirty. But I'd like to make this a case farm, and definitely the next tractor we'll buy will be a larger case tractor. Maybe a Puma. We'll keep the Maxim, though, of course, but we'll use a Puma for some heavy field work. And though I don't know. I mean, I don't really feel like we even need a bigger tractor unless we start buying neighboring fields and stuff like that. And then at that point, we may need to upgrade. But this tractor has, aside from being a little bit under horsepowered for our seeder, it has what we need. But then again, it is fun buying tractors. So we may have to get one more tractor. We'll get a Puma. Or we could trade this in for a Puma and upgrade that way. You know, because we don't really need two tractors. But I kind of like having this. This tractor is a cool modern tractor. And in fact, before we go, we'll run one more line here, and then we'll take a look at the shop and see what our future options are for adding additional tractors to the farm. Once again, I don't really need more than two because I'm playing this as a single-player farm. So I may hire a worker now and then, but I don't have to have more than two tractors because I'm really not going to be using more than two at a time. The only thing I would do that for is like having one set up like this for grass work, and then one set up for doing like the heavy field work. But that's, I don't really have any, especially because the workers don't work well on this map. There's really no point in having multiple tractors. Just having the pieces of equipment you need to do different things around the farm. We're also going to be getting one of those X-Tractor balers to make worms, bale worms, because that'll be next for feeding our cows. And once we get the cows fed up all the way, but the next harvest right now is going to go pretty much all to the Hofgut, or to the AG seller, so that we can have some income, and then start the following mow after that will go all to the cows, and we'll use the X-Tractor to stack bales. But in the future, I would like to get one more tractor, like I said, but we don't really need anything else, honestly. This tractor's got enough horsepower to do all the different tasks that we're doing on this farm, and so we may not need to do that, so to get another tractor. But we'll take a look and see what's available right about now. Oops, wait, stop. Okay, so we're going to look at the Case brand. There we go. Case IH. We have the Pro Series, which we don't need. That's a great tractor, though. But we have our Puma. We have the Optum. Maybe the Optum would be our next step, because the Puma goes up to what? What is the maximum horsepower the Puma gets? I mean, this gets a lot of horsepower. 270. That's pretty hefty. That's a gorgeous tractor. It's just, it's cute. Let's see what the wheel options are. Ooh, yeah. So cool. That looks nasty. Awesome. That's one step up from the Maxim. It's also fairly affordable. Let me go to the Optum series. This is going to be the more of the 288 or 313. Yeah, 313. Yep. 313. That's a real monster tractor. Both are great, but the 300 is going to be... Yeah, look at that. Let's see what different wheel setups we have. Wide tires. Narrow tire. Narrow twin. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Ooh, and then regular twin. We just don't need a tractor. That's cool though. I like that the narrow doubles. That's pretty cool. We don't need this though. For anything that I can think of yet, at least at this time, we just don't need anything this big. So I think it's going to end up being the Puma, but we'll see. I mean, you know, maybe down the road we'll also get, if we do end up doing bigger fields, we'll get a case harvester. And we have those, but in fact, I really wish the farm had come with one of these instead of the New Holland that we have, because this would be more matching to the farm. But maybe we'll do some finagling and cheat one of those in, because we haven't really seen the harvester in the series yet. So if you guys, we'll just cover our eyes and not notice. And you guys are usually pretty good about letting me do cheaty stuff like that. This sucks because this is not. Start over again. You guys are usually pretty good about letting me cheat stuff in like that, so we will just pretend like that's the harvester that came with the game instead of the New Holland one. I'm so tired of that New Holland harvester. I am. So I think maybe we'll just do that, and you guys will just let me do it because you love me. All right, so we're gonna hit this. I'm not gonna come back up and spray that area. It's not worth it. Just grass. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Brook Farm. I am going to call it a night. It's actually very late at night here. It's about 3:20 in the morning. I need to go to bed bad because I got to get up tomorrow. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help, and we will see you next time on Farm Sim 19. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a great night. Bye. All right, I said goodnight already, but I'm realizing I've run myself into a conundrum here. I'm going to have to rent that mower, the Big M, now, like immediately, because I'm running out of money, and I probably am not going to be able to buy enough fertilizer to finish this field off if I run out, because I'm only going to have like $8,000 left out. But we can take that Big M and mow the field, the cow field, and make bales up there, so make enough money to pay for it tonight. But I think I need to hit, before I get any loan payments or anything like that, I need to hit that to get that thing rented, because it's $22,000 plus like $1,000 a day. So if we can put that thing to use tonight and get that mowed and get those things sold, we'll pay for it for the next day, and then the next day or two these crops will be ready to pop, and we'll just continue leasing that unit non-stop until we can afford to buy one. That's the next thing we need to buy. We don't need to buy another tractor. I know I'm getting excited about buying a tractor. We don't need another tractor. We need to get that grass harvester bought. That's the next big thing that we need to do, because that, at $380,000, that is going to make a huge, it's going to take a while to save up for, but that is also going to make a pretty big dent in our workload and how much money we make. So we are going to pick that up, because that is an integral part of what we're doing here. Looks like I might get the whole field fertilized. I hope I do. All right, so we'll see you guys next time. I just wanted to throw that in there before we got out. I'm like, oh my gosh, before I continue on the next day, I'm going to have to get that thing rented. In fact, we're going to take a break right now. We're going to do that right now. We'll be putting it to work in the next half an hour or so, but we're going to lease this. It's $4,000 a day, $19,000. That leaves us with about $4,000. Like I said, we'll make that back pretty quick. So there we go. It's leased. We are really cutting it close financially. We may end up going into the negative, but I think we will be able to get that field turned around really quick and get some bales out of here before the sun goes down. We have, like I said, we have about 3 hours of work left. So we have $9,495 left after renting that. We need to get some money before midnight, and I think we'll be able to do that pretty easily. In fact, we can mow after dark too, but that field is going to yield us, I'm going to say, at least $20,000 or $30,000. So we'll be back into the red, back into the black by tomorrow morning. Maybe we can even get some cash together by then to finish fertilizing our field. But like I said, it looks like we may make it. I think we might be just a hair short. I'm going to go ahead and continue this. So we'll see you guys next time, for real this time. Bye.